Hello everyone. Welcome to ACCT 611. This is Accounting for Decision Making and Control. And what I would like to do first is introduce myself and then go over a little bit of navigation in the course. Welcome to those of you who are, to everyone who's new to the class. I hope this is going to be an enjoyable experience for you. Welcome to those of you who are new to Lander. We're so glad to have you here. I know a lot of our bachelor graduates a lot of times come on into our MBA program, and that's always exciting. But we're always happy to have new folks coming into our courses. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into our course. Let's see. Let me share my screen with you. There it is right there. Okay, so hopefully right now you are seeing our course, and I am in the student version, so this is exactly what you should be seeing. And I don't know why it's acting like that. There we go. All right, so of course you will, on the content page of our course, you will have a list with all of the modules and everything. And I do see right now one thing that is not showing here. So let me very quickly get that corrected so that I can show it to you. I'd made all the individual ones visible, but I needed to make this one visible. Okay, here we go. Now we're back in here. This is where we need to be. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, this is our course, and here on the content page you'll have the different modules, and I'm going to go through those with you and kind of talk to you about those. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the Start Here module. Okay, this is where you'll want to start, and this is where you can come in here and you can find out a little bit about me. Here you will find our syllabus, okay, and so on the syllabus here you can just click on it, you can download it, save it, print it, whatever you want to do. But I do have our course schedule here for us, and so normally our online classes like this are supposed to be 8 weeks, but I did want to call your attention to the fact that the way the calendar is falling this term, it's actually 6 weeks and 3 days. So I wanted to make sure that you were aware that here in Module 7, there are only 3 days there. So please plan accordingly, okay? But this is your reference. You can see that in the first 2 weeks of the course, we're going to use an OpenStax textbook, and I'm going to show you how to get to that. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. When we get into the week 3, though, that's when we're really going to get into the managerial stuff, and you do need to get your ebook for that, okay? You do not have to buy the hard copy book because you're going to need access to the lab as well because you have an assignment, you have a project to do in that. I'm going to show you all of that as well. But just the first 2 weeks of the course, I kind of give a financial accounting review. I do this, I planned it this way when I wrote this course on purpose because I have found that a lot of students coming into this program, their undergrad might have been in something that had nothing to do with business, and you've never had an accounting course in your life. That's okay, okay? So I'm going to kind of give you a crash course. Maybe you've been out of school for a long time, okay? And you're coming back, and you had financial accounting 20 years ago, okay? So it's kind of a refresher, okay? And there is a project to do. Whether you complete the project or not does not necessarily cause you to fail the class, but I do give you 2 weeks to work on it, and I do provide helps with that. All right, so that's your course overview. Let's see, so I just give you a little bit of an overview here. I talked to you about the books. Like I said, the accounting one is free. It's the managerial that you'll need to get into, that you'll need to purchase. And I have the link here, I believe, that takes you to the course, but I also have a handout for you, so maybe I'll wait and show you that. Oh, here's the handout right here. So here I'm going to pull, yeah, here we go. So I'm going to pull this up, and so this is our section for spring of 2026. And it's giving you the instructions and everything. And all you have to do is go to an assignment in our course, and it will take you here. What I suggest that you get, okay, my suggestion is the ebook with the course access, okay, for 6 months. I think it's around $140, okay. But it does give you the PowerPoints and lectures and all kind of stuff to each of the chapters that we're going to cover. And it also allows you to complete the project that we're going to go over, that we're going to have, okay, for the data analytics. So you definitely don't put that off, okay. Go ahead, try to get that taken care of before our 3rd week in the course, okay. There's another module lineup here. It's in a different format. You notice the requirement is that in an online course you should submit something every week. Well, in this course there's nothing for you to submit in week 3. So you're working on stuff, but it's not due yet. And so I put in a student survey that I would like for you to complete. It is anonymous. But if you will complete that, it will let me know that you've completed it, and you'll get 25 extra points for that. Okay, so the most, you can make 1,000 points to make it A in the course, but this will give you an extra 25. So on top of that, so just something to know there. Let's see. So here's the textbook resources. I think here's where I tell you. Okay, so there's the enrollment link, and so here it goes to enroll, and so here you can see it's taken me to my account, which I'm going to pull up anyway. Let me do that real quick and go ahead and cover that. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up and show you that while I'm here. Let's see if I can get to a student view here. Well, let's see, let's get to our course first. Ours is going to be the spring 2026, and then let me see if it will give me student view. Oh, maybe not, but what you're, oh yeah, there it is right there. All right, select. Okay, so here we are in student view. So here you will see over here on the left, okay, you'll see I think it's under course content right here. Under each of the chapters, you can look at reading. You can read your book online, or you can listen to e-lectures, okay, for each of the learning objectives. It also gives you guided examples. Now, you don't do homework in the book. You do have the project to do, okay? But anyway, it's still, if there's a concept that you're not understanding very well, this is a great place to come to get that information. Your assignment is actually going to be in Appendix B, and this is the data analytics project here, and this is what you'll see. And when you go into it, and I do have a detailed video to help you with this, but what you're going to do is you're going to come in here and you're going to build some pivot tables, and you're going to get some information. It's all about budgeting, budget variance analysis, like budget, like your actual to what you actually did. And so this is something that every one of you, if you're going to be a manager, guess what the first thing is your boss is going to ask for your first day on the job? I need your budget, okay? So I really do kind of push this in this class. Just to kind of, because we'll be in the last part of the course, and you'll be ready to do this. And like I said, I have a detailed video that takes you step by step through how to do the pivot tables. So think of it as, if you don't know how to do pivot tables, you've never used them, think of it as, okay, an opportunity to learn something new and be excited about it, okay? Don't shy away from it, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to our course now. Okay, so that's in our textbook and resources. And there's the link. I actually just have the link there for you, like I just went to get you to our course, but it'll take you to the enrollment. okay? And then there's some other things in here that have to do with navigating the library, advising and tutoring and other things, okay? So you can look at that on your own. And then if we move down into the modules, each of the modules that I have set up, you'll have an introduction, okay, to the module where I give you a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be doing. Give you so for the OpenStax in the first 2 weeks of the course, that book is free to you. So here's the link. You can either take the link and go to chapter 1, or you can open up the PDF, okay? So if I open up the link, okay, here's chapter 1. It's all free and clear, okay? There's no charge to you. That's already paid for you, okay? So that's your textbook, okay, for that week. I do have some video resources in here for those of you who are new to accounting or those who need a refresher. And then I give you, we start the financial accounting project. And I have another video that will go over that in a little bit more detail, but here are the instructions and the appendix that you need to write journal entries. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through the entire accounting cycle from analyzing transactions, writing journal entries, posting them to the general ledger, creating your trial balance, your financial statements, and then closing the period, okay? And we got 2 weeks to work on that. And usually the way I do that, once you submit it, I give you feedback, and you're allowed to go back and make corrections, okay? And sometimes I have students who work on this the entire 6 weeks or 8 weeks. So, you know, don't, like I said, this assignment does not constitute passing or failing of this course, okay? This is to help you to be introduced to financial, because you need to understand financial accounting in order to kind of do managerial accounting, which is what you're here for, okay? Those where you make those big decisions. Now, I will tell you that I do have a folder here. It's called Weekly Zoom Videos. This is from a prior class that I taught in person on campus at Lander. And I have, so it's where I go over it's the lecture, it's where I go over the projects, and you'll see here, like here in week 4, where I go over the Colombo yogurt project. Here in week 6, I go over the balanced scorecard project. In week 7, I go over the data analytics project. Of course, the first 2 are all about the financial accounting workbook, okay? So those are there. You are not required to watch those, but they are there for you if you feel like you need a little bit more. I know sometimes the online environment can feel a little isolated, but listen, I'm here. I'm on campus, okay? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I am in Greenwood on campus, and my office is LC 263. Make an appointment with me. I'm also available to do Zooms with you. Just, you know, I'm here for you. You are not in this course alone, okay? When you complete the discussion assignments, I think I have, like, in week, let's see, we do the first one. We start it in, must be week 4. In module 4, we start. So remember, the discussions go along with the projects. And so here I'll have like discussion 1, Colombo yogurt. What I want you to do, this is just telling you to go to the discussion tab and go access the assignment that way. Okay, so just what I want you to do is come up here to the top, click discussion, and here you'll see all of the different discussion assignments, okay? And so in week 1, when you're posting your initial, and in the second week of the assignment, when you're posting your replies or your engagement with your classmates, then you'll come here, okay? Always come to the discussion tab to do that, okay? Let's see, and you'll do the same thing with the balance scorecard. Let's see, what else? Let me check my notes real quick and see. I think that might be, oh, I did want to tell you, if at any time you try to open a link or open an attachment and it doesn't open for you, please reach out to me immediately, okay, and let me know. And so I can get that taken care of for you, okay? But the main thing is, I do want to encourage you. These are really some fun projects. I think you'll enjoy them. This is a fun course to me, but it's because I've done accounting all my life, and I love teaching this stuff. The main thing is just kind of work on it a little bit each day. I know it's hard sometimes. Listen, I did my MBA online as well, so I know, because I was working a full-time job, so I know exactly what you're up against, okay? But anyway, I hope you will enjoy the course. Please do reach out with any questions, concerns. You know, no question is not important. There is if you go to the discussions, there is that course cafe. You're welcome to put some questions in there, and I'll kind of monitor that. It's kind of where I let you guys talk to each other, but I'll definitely, if somebody's needing some help, I can definitely chime in. All right, well, I hope you enjoy the course, and I hope it's going to be a great 6 weeks and 3 days for you. Okay, bye-bye.